Well, this can only go poorly. Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing more Hildibrand today. I did just literally roll out of bed, but I am on a creative tear, so we'll see how this goes. If you haven't been keeping up with the main series, specifically the Dark Throne / Endwalker series, which I've been doing in full, by the way, or if you haven't seen me stream, I have gotten the Elemental gear, and I'm very, very happy with it. Luna looks so good. Anyway, let's actually get to work here. I don't know about this one. I'm just in that kind of a mood, you know, like things feel a little weird is all. It says it's raining, but I do not see rain. That's spooking me a little bit. Heck with it. If you guys enjoy what's about to happen, you know the drill, like, comment, sub, etc. Help fight the YouTube algorithm. Let's actually get into this before I talk myself out of it. Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Oh dear. Luna, eager to resume our investigations? I know I am. You recall that scrap of alien starship we discovered? I do. Found it in Garlemald. Well, Inspector Brandehild, oh right, he's still with us. Forgot about that. Has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Yeah, that tracks, especially if it was hit by anti-air artillery. A most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. I'm sorry, Po-Po! Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singular shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The Inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Alright, fair enough. Why did it go this way if we're going that way? I have questions. Because it's up there. Okay, screw that. My brother, if you think I am walking all the heckin' way around there, you don't know me very well. Absolutely not. Quick reminder for everyone, just hydrate, please. There we go. Hydration is good. And Po-Po ain't looking great. Alright, lads. What we got? 'Tis horrible misfortune, Luna. Calamitous, even. Poor Master Po-Po has fallen gravely ill. Concern? That is genuinely disturbing. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have called it cold? Suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Po-Po is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body. Why are you gonna be like that? No, Nashu. Nashu's delight is the best medicine for whatever ails you, as Inspector himself can attest. Nashu? No. Gods, Nashu, you'll blow our host's domicile to pieces. Put them away. If I may, when I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the Starship's archives. Weird how that works. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Po-Po's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. You just got everything that we ever need, didn't you? A Xenoman hybrid mind explains the impossible calculations. Okay, he's about to do his little... Yep, here we go. How do you keep doing that pose? And then just calmly stands up. I have it. Master Po-Po's affliction is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Does grant me strength. No, I've killed most of them. There is no strength to grant. As a visitor to Atheros, Master Popo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Ah, 'tis just as I surmised, for once actually. Let's put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Alright, quest number 1. Let's go. The ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Popo's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only 2 which we lack. Alright, what am I getting? Rest of these is the liver of a grand tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cachapa which wander Saltwind's welcome. Ah, slaughtering of monstrous opponents. Sounds like a job for Luna. Yeah, I figured. But I mean, that is kind of my thing, so sure. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical reagents. It should be more or less easy. Very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandhild, you're such an expert on all things Thav now. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but in reality, it really is quite rare. I can't speak today. Something just occurred to me, because I've been playing a lot of BattleBit Remastered. Is it just like a thing nowadays that the quote-unquote low-poly version of stuff is just better than the original? Because BattleBit is just straight up better than later Battlefield games. This is like... Did the people over at Final Fantasy XIV kind of galaxy brain what was happening there? Is this? I know, I'm being. That's a bit of a stretch. That'll be funny though. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Yeah, sure. And let us not prolong Master Popo's suffering a moment longer. Seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Sorry. I did just say, I just rolled out of bed. Sorry about this, lads. Luna, I have every confidence. I'm pretty sure that's not what it was called. I have every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. Also, hello, Cheeseboy. The alchemist said the fungus has a few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. I must put my keen inspector senses to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. They really went there. Damp. The word is damp shroom. And you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. You folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I don't like the look in your face. Might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right, then if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up in the perfumed rise. Is it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. No, that's a sleeper agent or some kind of backstabber. There's some shenanigans going on here. Cheeseboy, can you scout this, please? You know, so the important people don't have to get involved. In all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. Valid. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Cheese Boy is just getting ridiculous at this point. Like, dude, come on now. But alright, I guess we're fighting. Bro, imagine this guy called us here, then Luna comes riding in on a freaking dragon. Alright, where's the ambush? Come at me, bro. Oh, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom, as promised. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Ta-ta, not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. That's valid. Of course, of course. How much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. Yeah, honestly, that's not that big a deal. 1 million gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets? No, we would not. So to do you kindness in light of your urgent need. How do you know we have urgent need? But I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. I'm going to hurt you. It's not going to look like an accident. Oh shoot, how fair are we for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to attain sufficient funds at such short notice? I mean, I've got some spare. I will hurt you. Wait. I have an orchestration scroll problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. Oh man, they're talking directly to us with this one. I don't necessarily have the whole orchestration scroll problem, but I do know some people that do, and they are very often out of gil. For me personally, yeah, I was gonna offer it anyway. $1 million gil, was it? I mean, I've got the money. I don't spend it. You know, our savior in every sense of the word. Give that man nothing. Oh, he coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. Oh, what was that run? Have you now, deceitful scum? Your swindling days are over. Called it. The Han City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price is... This charlatan quoted you as quite frankly ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, you were able to catch him in the act. As a token of gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Oh, sick. That worked out. Yes, very much so. It's very magnanimous of you. Took me a second to figure out that word, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, honestly, I knew it was a scam, it's just I don't spend money, so... You can enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If the bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy, put a lot of people out of work. Well, that ain't good. Van Van Hootie, I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Honish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of this Fanuti are, nor do any know the secret to how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he's solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary problems, transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Entity's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Yeah, sucks keeping the peace with people like that around. Boy, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. I don't know about that. All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. The labor business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let's hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandahill, shall we? Yeah, let's get it going. Really? Bro. I'll knock the rest of your teeth out. Don't you start. I may have mollified his lordship with secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Whee! Oh, dude, I gotta admire your raw strength, because carrying that crap around all day seems ridiculous. Well, howdy. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with his damp shroom. Here you go. Fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Po outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready. Alright. How far did we go? Why did we have to leave the city? Well, I mean, yeah, it'd be a little awkward, but... Hello, Cheese Boy. It should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us, and we can commence the treatment. Alrighty then. So there's a bit of waiting. Where did you get tea? Hey! Oh, it feels so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. I haven't done the voice in a while. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Glad you're feeling better, buddy. Master Popo recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. Dude, just stop. Came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you treated me so kindly. The people of this star are very welcoming. Ah, you are our dear friend now, Mr. Popo. It is our pleasure to help. How do we not notice him? It would be my pleasure to harm. Are you serious? Okay, what's it gonna be this time? He's just gonna yeet it, isn't he? No, he's gonna use that as a shield. Okay. Not fall for the same trick twice! And now it's ping pong. Okay. Now I'm angry. Never mind, he seems fine. I'm getting Arshafant flashbacks. Okay? So I'm very much in Doomslayer mode.
Is that a leopard? Bruh. Oh no.
Okay, genuine question.
Bruh.
Genuine question, as a seasoned adventurer and combatant, how have we not responded to this yet? That makes a lot more sense. I think we found our potential thumbnail moment. What? Reformatting, please wait. Impudent worms, taste my full power!
Ashu, you're very evil. What?
She has been training this whole time. I thought I was gonna hit Hildy right in the back of the head. That would have been hilarious. Oh? Why did it flash to them? Oh, here we go. Watch me slam it. Slam dunk! Alright, that's pretty bomb right there. Why are they making it... Okay, why are they making the MC out to be friggin' sports star? This is ridiculous. Also, the little guy is fine. Out again! I think he would have learned by now. To be fair, Nashu, that was a hell of a hard shot. Bro. This is the first quest. Take the full force of that destructive beam, yet here you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. Welcome to Hildibrand. Pondering and puzzled over this inexplicable fortune of yours and feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? Valid question. A fine jest, but I assure you I am without a doubt Uldan-born Manderville of terrestrial Huron stock. He's Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Would you like to know more? Where to even begin, but never mind. We have more pressing matters. This is locating Master Poe's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. firm theory as to who it is that took the wreckage in this erstwhile pilot. Do you now? The Charlians! I see your logic, but I doubt it. I'm but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. I could also just go ask them. Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and Loporits don't count. Trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. I'm going with that one. While Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlians sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been lacking tracking extraterrestrial movements. No, that's valid logic, though. Spoken out of turn, please forgive my presumptuousness. No, you continue doing that. It's very useful. Hey, friend, I too sense our paths point to the Isle of the Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. Please get some new clothes on first. Well, that happened. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. Okay. Charlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. I could just teleport there. Of course, but does the city... does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? I could teleport. So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement. Splendid. And we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was just saying let me go, and then we can decide not to worry about it. Oh, we just go straight there. Excellent. Alright, we're here. So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. You did not change clothes, you fool. How are you all not sick to your stomachs? Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. You and Seer would get along very well. But this is not the time just to come to nausea. Not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it Charlian's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens which they collect to bring home in service to a confidential research project that has since been declassified, by the way. Said project is conducted in a huge underground facility. If we're to find answers, that's where we need to look. You mean gleaners? These gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way. You're welcome for the access. Cheese boy, I hope you're keeping close because, let's put it this way, you're gonna want to be close. Just in case. Anywhere else, I would be a little agitated walking like a peasant. But here I'll let it slide. I like this place. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I forgot this was back here. I legit just thought we hit an elevator behind the building or something. I forgot this was down here. Howdy. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? If you don't mind. Apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. Is assurance you need? Then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. Absolutely not. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. I will smack the ungodly out of you. Xenotechnology, I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in a most serendipitous fashion. Oh, I thought that... Oh dear. I thought that was the cool professor dude whose name escapes me at the moment, the one that helped us win the forum over in Endwalker. I did not expect Godbert for some discernible reason. I assume he's still hunting after, like, pieces and techniques of the super weapon crafting, but hey, whatever. We're here now. Father, what brings you to Charlian? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. Nailed it. I just realized that that's a person with a chocobo mask back there. Sorry, that threw me off. My investigation led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you seem to have business down below... This is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Ah, Master Godbert Mandeville, the forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Because I would hope that we're still allowed down there. No personal offense, just, you know, we've done quite a bit. If we just want to walk around down there, like, you're not going to stop us, right? Because the gunblade's loaded. But for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Acheron. Or Archaeon. The Ever-Chosen. Anyway. No, you do not! Lalafell Guard ain't playing, though. Okay. Now we can fly again. And we're here. What are y'all looking at? There ain't nothing over there. Alright, Hildy, what we got? When Father tells me the storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land of Eorzea. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it would be these studious folk. Where's our boy? Where's our gleaner friend? It was like... I forgot his name. I feel awful now. I want to say it's like Eric something, but that doesn't sound right. Oh no, it's the Dark Bun. I remember, I can see his face, I just don't know his name. Oh no! Oh man, the comments are gonna let me have it, I already feel it. Shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. So you would have us believe, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. It's not a military fortress, you idiot. Can I deny you conducting secret research on alien starships? Not alien ones. We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thomazane, names. But it was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Discussing a foul lies is the sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. They've already declassified all the information. Everybody knows. Can I assist you with your missing craft? Do you recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here? Oh, that's useful. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Merrill Agronomics in the Medial Circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Much obliged. My thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Much obliged to you, Godbert. Always a pleasure. I'll be seeing you in like another hour or two. The round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and friends is in order. To Marial. I just called it Merrill. Marial Agronomics we go. One day I'll be able to speak properly without missing a singular beat. Not yet, but one day. Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop has turned out. Are they the geometric grapes? Slightly. Not enough. Not enough geometry. Make them sharper. They are with our friend, whose name still escapes us. I hate that I don't remember his name, because he was the coolest dude. Wonderful. That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. Sorry, I didn't mean to double-click. I thought I hadn't clicked at all. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. I'm going to see his name, and I'm going to realize that it... Oh, it's actually not him. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? That'd be us. Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here, then? You certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, appreciated, I was in Thavner on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before. That tracks. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary and inquire after his company and cargo. The man was only too happy to share the story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was a conflict, there would be need for medicinal goods. Valid. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and was soon forced to abandon his venture. Also valid. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be coincidence. So where's he now? The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them to Radzat Han. His guests wished to make repairs on the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thomazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Marial. And then what happened? Well, once the industrious visitor had what he needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I have seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I thought the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Charlians, I'd wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square elm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. So I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian Truth, you see. Love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. Oh, dude, you stylin'. Well, I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. And you as well, my friend. Tell, Eric... tell the dark bun boy I said hi. Can it be true? I have a readership in Charlian? Perhaps I misjudged these people. You are so easy to manipulate. 'Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Poo-Poo. Po-Po! Damn it. And in company of a Honish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we have made this journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radzat Han and continue the search. Summarize our findings. We now know Master Popo's friend is safe. I was reading that in the wrong voice. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Popo's friend is safe and in the company of a Honish gentleman, possibly here on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. You just appear, don't you? Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful? That it was, although laying my hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating an ordeal to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. That was weird. The direction of the AC just changed. It just got stronger. Fair enough. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic and how he thusly surrendered it to Charlian's safekeeping for study. Trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlians never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archaeon, still awaiting processing. Oh, heck no. Here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How we deliberate its hidden wisdom. Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians. I'm sorry? A starfaring race with whom we once traded? Starfaring? That explains a lot. Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. I guess I'll change outfits. Let's retire to our rooms in Kalma and dim the lanterns. We must behold the secrets in optimal conditions. This escalated quickly. Godbird over here having an existential crisis. And there goes Cheese Boy. Mandervillians. Coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? I'd have no doubt. This just got really weird. Like even for Manderville Quest, this just got very weird. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us. This is going to be highly embarrassing. Remember to pause and hydration check if you need to. This is on pause because I feel like water will fly otherwise. I love how some of the locals are just hanging out there with us. Of course. Nice mustache, bro. I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. Son of a bitch. First Lord of House Mandeville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father? I mean, how do you not see it? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch till the very end. I think this is just going to be a mega episode. Mayhaps. We'll find out. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandevillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Oh, that was great. What? Mandevillians are parasitic symbiotes. Okay! Can only survive by bonding with other life forms. So our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structure, imbuing our new forms with steel-like resilience. Yeah, there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. I have several questions. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandevillians. The symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. That sounds not symbiotic. That seems more parasitic, which you did say at first. Till tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandevillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. This was when Split happened. This is when Medion found the stars. And she started singing. Her own final days. Sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. He knows what happened. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night sky. Wait. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death, but even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandevillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. Yeah. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. This changed from malicious to benevolent real quick. His blessing I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, Yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. On to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandevillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. Holy crap, they canonized why Hildy is so tough. And dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet the first man I encountered did demonstrate they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. Oh. Well then. As the last of the Mandevillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative abilities, and my armory of Manderville armaments, for the benefit of these wonderful people whom I hold in the highest regard. Of course, he had to do the dance. Well, that was... What an astounding development. What does it sound? There we go! I, Hildibrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big or small, should it be in the service of my fellow man. And he's already gone. Descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Welcome to the Mandervilles. But, wait a minute, then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? I don't like the implications of that, Nashu. Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the stars. I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that... tis unimportant. Don't you just leave me hanging like that, boy. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand, and for the good of our star. Tracks. See you, cheese boy. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Luna. Pray await me at the Aetherite Plaza, and I shall begin it and bring it to you forthwith. Oh, dear. Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead, push through, do all of this, and we'll just make it a mega episode. Either that or I'll chop it up into two. We'll sort it. It's crag-a-lagging, Delian. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Those who pursue my publications are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. Yeah, okay. Misjudge the Sarlian people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. Well, as I told my math teacher when I was growing up, I didn't get there the way you wanted me to, but I got there eventually. Mr. Popo, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. Is this the end of the questline already? I hope you've not been waiting long. Hey, what's up, dude? This is the gift I mentioned. Master Popo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. You made a minion? My man. I thought it only fitting you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Aww. I love getting new minions. And this one's adorable. And slightly terrifying. As for our Mandeville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the doors to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with the utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Luna. Until then, my dear Godbert. Fun day to you. Is that all of it? I felt a little short for a Mandeville chunk. Cutscene. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. Oh dear. Lord Vanundi, I come with ill tidings. Professor Legay set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. Blithering dolt. He's making copies of himself, isn't he? While you're blacking him out, we can clearly see the silhouette. Case in point. So is this guy going to be like a Mandervillian too? One of the last survivors? No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Okay. The hell did I just see over there? Like an airship shadow? Yeah, it's an airship shadow. Okay, I have several questions as to what's going on here. I feel like this is like some evil Mandevillian plot going on with what they've just told us. If he's making copies of himself, maybe they're spare vessels, I don't know. Oh, that was it! Well, dang. That was a bit on the shorter side, I feel, but wow, the development's quite strong. That moment right after the little picture show was hilarious. See you next time, Inspector. Well, I'm glad I didn't chop the episodes up, because that's basically just one. Well, fair enough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that's going to be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Hildibrand shenanigans. Was not expecting them to essentially be freaking Venom symbiotes or whatever. Very, very much more on the parasitic side rather than symbiotic, if you care for specific definitions. Anyway, I'm gonna get to doing the weapon quest line because I've been told that the Gunblade is absolutely fantastic, so I'm gonna check that out. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below and leave me a comment because it gives me the warm fuzzies. If you'd like to see more, kick that subscribe button or house bell next to it so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm channel that I exist whenever I upload. I have also done basically all of Shadowbringers and Endwalker and the patch quest for both. They're in my channel. There are 2 playlists. You can see them at your leisure. If you'd like to join me personally, there is a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and I will be pinged. Or, I'm sorry, you will be pinged. I will be doing the pinging whenever I'm up to shenanigans. That said, have a wonderful day. I will see you all next round.